Hmm? Yep. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Chief Soccer is on the air for 2026, the first spring season for ladies soccer here. And we're starting off with our home opener after the Lady Chiefs have played a little preseason tournament last weekend in Mobile, Alabama, just to get their legs underneath them. And we'll see how we do against a more familiar opponent here, Indianola Academy. Will be in white, and the Lady Chiefs all in Cardinals. And as we go through, I'll let you know who is playing which positions. And this will be the first time I have seen them this year as well. I will tell you, it looks like our front line looks like Presley Red, Lala Maldonado, and Meredith Nichols. And we'll get the other girls where they are situated here as we move along. Can't see all the numbers right now and a little too far away for me to recognize all their faces. But it's considering that it's February 18th, it's a lovely day to play soccer. Over here to Hayden Brown. Hayden Brown takes the ball to the middle. She's going to go across here to Presley Red, trying to send the ball up, and it does go to up, and then Meredith Nichols gets her foot on it, but it's going to be picked off there. Presley Red trying to keep it in. Indianola now on the counterattack, but it's kept in over there on the far side by Addison Cooper, number 99 in your scorebook. And some of these girls are wearing different numbers than they have in the past, so I need to get familiar with them as well. And a throw in for Indianola is short to 11, who sends it down the sideline, the opposite side, but that's going to go out. I'd add an interesting instruction, because I also keep the clock here. An interesting instruction before the game is to don't stop it at 2 minutes and let it roll all the way through. Let the horn sound. So never had heard that instruction before, but don't be alarmed. I haven't fallen asleep on my job here. If it gets inside of 2 and it's still rolling and you hear the horn sound at 0. Meredith Nichols trying to keep it in, but it does roll out, so a throw in there for Indianola, and Lala needs to be told that we have ceased playing here for a second. On the midfield line, it looks like we have Hayden Brown, Alex Kraft, and Addison Cooper. Keeping that alive there is Meredith Nichols. And I would say that right wing is a good place for the Lady Chiefs to be working. Meredith Meeks is going to come up and do the throw-in honors. Getting it back to Cooper. Throw in for Indianola. Kayla Roberts had it there briefly. Nice play coming up and sending it down. It just looks like Caroline Murphy on the back line there. On the far side. Indianola on the opposite side with the throw in. Trying to work it across, but that's blocked. Neither team has really threatened the goal yet. No foul there. Trying to get to Presley Red, didn't quite make it though. Looks like the Lady Chiefs might have another opportunity here. Hard to get it through there, looks like. Now Michaela Roberts zooms over, looking for Presley Red. It's going to be a throw-in for the Chiefs. And I think we have another throw in for the Chiefs. That's right at midfield. Nope, they've just reversed it. Well, did they or did they not? The linesman on the far side looked like he was wanting to reverse it, but it looks like it's going to stand. Throw in for the Chiefs. And another throw in for the Chiefs. Getting a lot of practice here. Michaela Roberts picking up the ball. And she does a nice little throw in there. Nice stop there by Zoe Campbell. Throw in for Indianola at midfield. The field is in understandably distressed shape after the ice storm. Hopefully get some warm weather here in the next few days and dry weather. And might start seeing some grass come in a little bit thicker here in a few weeks in time for the rest of the season. All right, going down the right sideline, Zoe Campbell's coming over for it, and she's trying to get it through there, but it's going to be out of bounds and a throw in for Indianola. Like 11 is throwing it in. Long throw in. Kayla Roberts is tracking. I think she's going to let it go. She is for a goal kick for the Chiefs. So first time for us to see how we approach our goal kicks. And our 8th grade goalie, Lacey Grossman, sets it on the ground. Doesn't get very far out, and that could be a problem. Takes a shot, but she's able to save it. Nice save by Grossman. Now she's going to come up with the punt. Alex Kraft. Now Zoe Campbell comes up and plays it. Inside, Grossman comes out. It was offsides, I do believe. Yes, it was offsides. So she can put that on the ground. Good. And we just need to stop kicking it to them when we do a goal kick. Now coming out here, here's Meredith Nichols. She's got some room to maneuver. And she does get around. I really think this right side is going to be the better side to, and we're going to get a corner kick out of this, is going to be the better side to attack from what I've seen so far. It looks like Hayden Brown is coming down to take the corner. Indianola is going to put a man on each post with the keeper in the middle. And we have spread our 5 offensive players across the front. One right in the goal mouth, which goes to her. Lala Maldonado, nope, sorry. It was Lala Maldonado, but she couldn't get a shot on. Now she takes a shot. And it is picked up. Booted out. Nicely done there. Now Hayden Brown gets it to Meredith Nichols. Sends it back toward the middle. Maldonado's over there, so is Presley Red. Here comes Presley Red down the left-hand side. She takes the dribble. And she gets it back to the middle. Back over to Presley. Now stepping up, Addison Cooper. Presley Red back to Cooper. Cooper trying to send it in. It's going to go all the way to the keeper. Comes out and makes a save. Short punt. working down this left-hand side for the entry pass. Kayla Roberts smartly on it. She's going to be dispossessed. A little shove there. Come on around, referee. To the center, and we're a bit outnumbered there, but it was offsides. So coming up will be Lacey Grossman taking the free kick. I would suggest a little wider this time. There we go. There we go. Out to Meredith Meeks. Going up, but it's going to be booted out by Indianola for a throw in. Meredith Meeks will give that up to Zoe Campbell, one of our more experienced players on the team. Zoe comes up looking for Meredith Nichols, who does a nice job of knocking that down. She's trying to get through, and the ball does get through. Let's see if Hayden Brown can beat this defender there. Defender's just going to kick it out, and that gives us a very deep throw in from about 26 out. And Zoe Campbell will again come up here and make that throw. Off of the deflection, Meredith Nichols. Back here to Alex Kraft. It's going to come out to Hayden Brown. See if she can turn the corner. And it's going to be a corner kick deflected off of the Indianola player, the Colonels, as they are known. So Hayden did a really good job putting it on that front post and low with their first corner kick. Let's see if she can duplicate that. Everything looks the same for our lineup and their lineup as the first corner. Front and back post covered. Now we send two runners into the mouth of the goal. And Indianola's going to boot it out for another throw in. Meredith Meeks is picking that one up. And it looks like Meredith's going to take this throw in herself. Over here to Addison Cooper. Down to Meredith Nichols. She's going to center it. Lala Maldonado couldn't quite get there, but taking the shot. Deflected. That was Presley Red. He's coming in and out. Presley will take another shot and is deflected in the middle. There's another deflection. And Hayden Brown putting her foot on it. And Indianola finally boots it out. And so maybe some nervous moments there for Indianola. And it's going to be out again for another throw in. Meredith Meeks tracking it. So we played about 13 minutes. We're going to give Indianola a throw in. And they're going to make 3 subs. And not really any good scoring offensive chances for anyone. One of their subs will come over here and throw it in. Hayden Brown will knock it down. Addison Cooper. And now Indianola sends it out deep down the left-hand side. Zoe Campbell's tracking. They send it to the middle of the field. This could be dangerous, but Campbell comes in and boots it out. And it'll be a goal kick. No? Yes, a goal kick for the Chiefs. So here's Lacey Grossman with the kick, and that's going to get through nicely, and it should be a throw in for the Chiefs. Made about 30 yards on that exchange. Throw in for the Chiefs. Looking for Presley Red again, and that looks like a duplicate. Throw in for the Chiefs. Hey, we got this going on. We're making about 12 yards every exchange here. Now that one's a little bit more into the middle of the field. It's going to stay in play. Now Indianola is going to clear it deep. Zoe Campbell retreating. I think she's going to turn the other way. There you go. That's good. 11's going to take a shot right at our keeper, Lacey Grossman. I guess that's considered a shot on goal, and that's a very nice punt there. Addison Cooper. Negligent pass. Coming out with it is Alex Kraft. Now to Meredith Nichols. And she's down the sideline, and she's going to go ahead and center it. And that's in a good spot right there. Hayden Brown just got beat by an inch to that ball. Zoe Campbell's going to center it. Looking for Maldonado. Michaela Roberts tracking this one down. No foul there. She's going to try to get it, but it's going to be, nope, it's going to get through. Alex Kraft over here to Meredith Nichols, and she's got something working, and she's going to take a shot, but it's wide. Right. She had another touch there. Maybe rushed it just a little bit. But that was certainly the Lady Chiefs' best opportunity so far. Hayden Brown. She's going to be able to center that. Takes a shot. And I think that's going to, I thought it went over the in-line, but apparently it did not ruled so. But that was a really hard shot she took right at the keeper. Keeper had a little trouble with it. Liza Durden, freshly in the game. Looks like she's playing the defensive mid at this point. Throw in for Indianola. Toward the middle of the field. Hayden Brown's going to intercept that and just boot it down. I think the keeper's going to come all the way out for that one. Outside the box, so she's going to boot it. Addison Cooper with a stop that and get it over to Presley Red, who's looking for Maldonado. And Maldonado might still get this one. Addison Cooper again. She's coming to the open, and I think the keeper's going to track that one down. Kayla Roberts sends that one out. Throw in for Indianola. Throw in Indianola. Just shy of midfield. Far side. Going down the sideline. Kayla Roberts is tracking it, but it will fall out of touch, and she will pick it up for the throw in down the line. Lady Chiefs will move up about 15 yards for the next throw in. Now we turn it over, And the throw-in goes to Indianola. And they got through. And they certainly have looking for a spot in the center of the field to get the ball to. Lady Chiefs need to be aware of that and not get outnumbered. Sending it back through. Are the Chiefs. And a throw in for Indianola. About halfway through this first half, no score between the Magnolia Heights Lady Chiefs and the Lady Colonels of Indianola Academy. Actually, I don't know if they're the Lady Colonels or if they're just the Colonels. I have seen a Lady Colonel one time before. It was in the PX. Anywho, let's get back to the game. Meredith Nichols with the ball. Looking for Addison Cooper. It's going to go out. Throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Meredith Meeks looking for Cooper. Gets her foot on it and then ahead. And throw in for Indianola. And they're going to make another substitution. And it looks like the Chiefs are changing their alignment a little bit as Addison Cooper looks like she is now at the right wing, and Meredith Nichols has slid over to either attacking midfield or center forward, one way or the other. Cooper does a good job stopping that. See if she can center it. She can. Maldonado's there. Collision with the keeper. And the goal is open. But Addison Cooper could not elevate it over the keeper's head. And the save is made. So that was definitely a scoring threat for the Lady Chiefs. The boot going to the opposite side. Presley Red does a good job stopping that. Eliza Durden stepping up, looking for Lala Maldonado out there on the left wing. She's got it. Sends it back to Presley Red, who's going to center it. Nice center to Meredith Meeks. Meredith Nichols right there in the middle. Still has a chance to get a shot off, but they finally got to it. Out to Presley Red again, to Maldonado. Needs to control her touch a little bit, not let it bounce off 5 yards. And a throw in for the Lady Chiefs on the far side, just shy of midfield. Presley Red battling for it, I think. Well, okay. Foul called on Presley Red. I didn't see it that way from here, but oh well. Indianola working to the center. Looks like they're going to try to take it right down the center this time. Hayden Brown's going to intercept that one. And it does go out of touch. Throw in for Indianola. Indianola gets it through in the center. Number 4 is making a run for it. Coming over here, tracking her is Zoe Campbell, who's able to send the ball out. A deep throw in for Indianola. And both teams are going to make a substitution at this point. See who that is for the Lady Chiefs. Coming in is going to be Cortland Snow. I can't really tell what position she's going to be assuming. The ball gets all the way up to Lala Maldonado. She needs to press that ball because they've only got a few defenders and she still got it. Liza Durden comes up, but slides up her leg, goes off to the side. Presley Red trying to settle it. Michaela Roberts. Throw in for Indianola. Presley Red. She's offsides, sadly. She was working her way back on sides as she saw the play developing, but didn't quite get there in time. Or it developed a little too quickly. So that'll be an offsides. And Indianola looking it over. Big O fairly short out to the side. Meredith Nichols sends it to Maldonado, and the keeper's trying to go out, but she may have miscalculated there. A big spill, and we're going to call a foul on Maldonado, which usually, if you're within the box, that's probably going to be called. But the keeper was just a fraction of a second from making a huge mistake on that one. She came out and thought she could probably clear it, but it was a bang-bang play there at the end. Looks like everybody is no worse the wear for it. Presley Red. Ball deflected. Liza Durden. Up to Michaela Roberts. Presley Red. Trying to get it back to the middle. Hayden Brown will knock that one down. Meredith Meeks. And then Hayden Brown. Back here to Meredith Meeks. Sends it up here. Still trying to work this area. That's going to go out. Throw in for the Lady Chiefs. And another substitute here for the Lady Chiefs. Meredith Nichols comes up with it and is booted out. Meredith Meeks. Could have been a handball, but it wasn't. Got Zoe Campbell there. I think she thought she had more time than she really did. Levin's going to center it, but it's blocked. Meredith Nichols sends it out here to Presley Red. Time to press. Presley sending it down, dribbling it down nicely, and she's still got possession. Still has possession. It's going to be a nice throw in deep. Not a throw in. Still playing it. Presley Red still going after it, and it's deflected off of Indianola. Now we have the throw in that I thought we had a second ago. Meredith Meeks steps up, and she's going to get that one deflected the second time. But she's going to send it back down again. Maldonado will get there first. Try to control it. She does to Presley Red, then she falls over. Indianola's trying to clear it. And now they do send it deep down the right side. And I think we better make sure we're not shifting too far across field. All is safe now. Nice boot. Indianola plays it back into the center. They're going to take a long shot. Could have let that go, but why not? I think she has a better boot than off the ground, so why not get another punt here? There we go. Nicely done. Addison Cooper off the deflection is going to go out of touch or throw in for Indianola. Long throw into the center of the field. That's going to come out to Meredith Meeks, who's had a lot of action so far. Hayden Brown's going to center it. And the keeper's going to come out again. This time clears it to almost midfield. Caroline Murphy over there chasing it. But it goes past her. Now down to the corner. Zoe Campbell's going to come all the way over. We have nobody there for us. We have lost our shape on the back line, and Indianola is going to score. All right, off the restart. It's going to be a throw in for Indianola. They're going to try to send it over here to this side of the field so we can see it a little better. Sending it deep. Number 7 taking a shot, but coming over there making an easy save, Lacey Grossman. Going to boot it out toward midfield. Another shot on goal, which Grossman is able to manage. Now coming out here to Meredith Nichols. Sends it down the line to Hayden Brown. She'll probably send it back here soon to Nichols, who's got a clear opening, and wasn't able to pull it across to the open side and is deflected out by the keeper, but the Lady Chiefs do have a corner kick. This time, looks like Meredith Nichols is taking the corner kick, and Hayden Brown is in front of the goal. This one's not going to be in play, and it'll be a goal kick for Indianola. Meredith Meeks. Deflected. And she still got it. Throw in for Indianola. Long throw into the center of the field. Indianola keeping it in. And that shot went wide for a goal kick for the Lady Chiefs. And that will be another goal kick for the Lady Chiefs. Throw in for Indianola. Throw in for Lady Chiefs after a bad throw in. Meredith Meeks will take it. And we'll come up about 10 more yards and take it. And we'll come up about 10 more yards and take it. But it's a bad throw in by the Lady Chiefs, so Indianola will take it now with under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Zoe Campbell comes through. But Indianola kicks it back down in the center of the field. And there's the shot on goal. Picked up easily by Lacey Grossman. She's going to boot it out. Throw in for Lady Chiefs. Looks like Cortland Snow is going to do the honors. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Indianola will be throwing it in. Now the Lady Chiefs will throw it in. We're going to make a substitution here prior to that throw in. And Hayden Brown, freshly in the game, will do the throw in. And it was off the referee. So he's going to award it to the Lady Chiefs because we were the last ones who touched it. Presley, right, that is a strong foul right there. Not called. A blatant push in the back. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Throw in for Indianola. Throw in for the Chiefs in the waning seconds here of the first half. And that will just about do it. I don't think we're going to get a shot off. And we're going to take a halftime break with the Lady Chiefs trailing 1-0. And after about 10 minutes, we'll come back and do the second half of action. And we are about ready for the second half of action as the Indianola Colonels are starting to take the field. And now here come the Lady Chiefs. Lady Chiefs find themselves down 1-0, have 40 minutes to even this game and take the lead. And I just had a chance to look around in the stands. Have a really good crowd here today. Probably upwards to 50 or 60 on our side. And Indianola probably has about 20 or so on their side. So good turnout here for Lady Chiefs Soccer. And let's see if the Lady Chiefs can crack the ice on the scoring. Had some good scoring opportunities in the first half. And just need to correct a couple of deficiencies on defense, and we should be able to shut them down in the second half. And there's the whistle. And you know it's going to start off by sending it deep and out of bounds, which happened a lot in the first half. Illegal throw. And that's the second time we've been called for that. So need to figure out what's going on there. They're going to center it. And they're going to get an immediate corner kick. This will be their first corner kick. And this is only have 4 girls actually in the offensive box. That's not going to reach the field of play though. So it'll be a goal kick. Throw in for, I think, a foul. Well, the linesman was pointing one direction, but the referee pointed the other for the throw in, and referee won. So the Lady Chiefs taking their another throw in, and that one was intercepted by Indianola. Now back around midfield. Throw in for Indianola. And now that ball boots over here to Lala Maldonado, who's going to send it over to Presley Red, who sends it down to Maldonado, and she's going to be able to get that before the keeper, and the keeper has come way out. Lala's got a free goal, and she's going to try to send it in, but missed the connection there. Keeper made a egregious error of trying to come out that far. Lala got there first, but her touch took her off the line of the goal, and she had to come back toward the goal, which gave the defense a chance to catch up. So it ends up being a goal kick. An exciting play, but can't cash in on that one. Indianola now taking it past midfield. Nice defensive play there by Zoe Campbell. Send it out. Throw in again for Indianola. Makes it to the middle of the field. Indianola player turns, leaves the ball behind. Meredith Nichols trying to grab it. Presley Red, though, trying to send it through to Maldonado. Almost got through. Caroline Murphy sends it through. Back here, Zoe Campbell. Booted down the sideline. Nicely done. Zoe Campbell again. Break through the ball. Still in the box. Indianola comes free, and that girl couldn't do anything with it, and she just sends it over the inline for a goal kick. Presley Red. Her ball is intercepted. It's going to come all the way to the keeper. Grossman picks it up. And her punt is a good one, coming toward midfield. Presley Red is controlling it now. Finding Maldonado, she does. And that may not get out. It does get out. So the Chiefs, Lady Chiefs, will have a deep throw in here, which Presley Red will take. Apparently there was a foul long before the ball went out. So Indianola will take it from there. Hayden Brown trying to get through. The referee is going to award a free kick for the Lady Chiefs. Well, he pointed that way. I think he meant to point the other way. All right, so a foul on the Lady Chiefs. So Indianola will take the free kick just inside of midfield. Going cross field. We've got to be able to control those balls a little bit better. Hayden Brown looking for Meredith Nichols. And it's going to be a throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Across the way. Past midfield. Have a quick substitution here. I think we're going to get a substitution. Addison Cooper coming in. Eliza Durden out. Right about there. That's where you take it. Oh, Caroline Murphy just could not quite keep that ball in play. She had an open field. She had the right idea. Just ran out of real estate. Throw in for Indianola, goes to the middle of the field. Stopping that was Caroline Murphy, and will be awarded with a throw-in for the Lady Chiefs. Looks like she will take it. Murphy. Presley Red is like all over the field, really. Whoops. Hayden Brown will try to chase this down, but it's going to be kicked out of touch and a throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Now it comes over here to Presley Red. Now to Maldonado over here on the left wing. She leaves it off for Alex Kraft. Tries to get it through. But Indianola on the counter punch. And that's going to go all the way back to the keeper. She'll be able to pick it up easily. Lacey Grossman with the boot. That's one of her better ones. One hopper across midfield. And there's a deep entry pass for Indianola. Courtney Snow providing the defense. Addison Cooper comes back. But they're able to keep it in. A little problem here, but the keeper, Grossman, comes out. Is able to get there. Indianola girl came sailing over her head. Cortland Snow going to send that ball out. Throw in for Indianola. Caroline Murphy trying to get it through, but it's knocked down by Indianola. Now back over here to Murphy again, and don't think she kept it in. Presley tried to keep it in. Didn't quite have enough land. Played better than 10 minutes now here in the second half with no score in the half. Indianola still with that 1-0 lead. Throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Now over here to Presley Red, and she's going to try to get through to Maldonado. She does, but it's going to go a little too far as the keeper is able to come out and clear it. Somebody take charge there. Cortland Snow's able to bang that ball out of bounds. Throw in for Indianola. Cortland Snow blocks that one. Here comes Addison Cooper down the middle of the field, gets to Maldonado. Presley Red. Still has it. Still has it. Gets that ball punched away, but she's going to still keep possession here. Now she's sending it back to Addison Cooper. And not called a handball. I think if we kept possession, he probably would have called handball there. It's kind of turning her back to it, kind of hit her in the back of the armpit area. All right, here's the throw in. Throw in again for the Chiefs. Another throw in for the Chiefs. Now a throw in for Indianola. 4 big substitutes for Indianola. Well, the girl got up. I still don't know what the call is. Neither the linesman or the referee made a call. I think the ball went out. Somebody had to retrieve the ball over there by the stands. I think Indianola is probably going to get the throw in. No. They're awarded the ball. All right. So they get the possession here. All right. Chiefs on the counterattack here. Trying to get the ball over here to Presley Red. Timing was all off on that. And throw in for Indianola. To the middle. Meredith Nichols heads it, but it goes right back out. And throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Apparently it was deflected. We act like we don't want to take it. Caroline Murphy, though, will take it. And we will do this another 10 yards closer. Trying to get the ball all the way across to Hayden Brown. Merrick Nick steps up. Going for Indianola on the far side. Throw in for the Chiefs at midfield. Somebody's got to go over there for us and throw the ball in. There we go. Zoe Campbell will. Gotta say, we can probably improve our distance on our throw-ins a little bit. All of our throw-ins have been quite short. Need to try to stretch the defense a little bit more. And I think there's a possibility because many of the throw-ins that are short are very low trajectory. And they have a lot of speed on them. Oh, that's not going to be legal. But Indianola has the possession anyway. To the center. Lacey Grossman coming out of the goal to pick that one up. Hayden Brown to Addison Cooper. And it's going to be out. And a throw in for the Chiefs. Do not know why we aren't throwing the ball in. There's someone down on the far side. Now I see. It looks like someone with a cramp, maybe. She's off the field of play. So there's the substitute coming in for her. let you know who that is as soon as I can see that clearly. Looks like it's Meredith Meeks. And she's stretched out a little bit and able to head to the bench. And there's the throw in. And that's deflected off of Hayden Brown as we're coming up on the 20-minute mark, halfway through the second half. Still searching for that leveling goal. And getting it out here to the wing, but there's nobody out there. Forrest now coming over. Presley Red giving pursuit, but it does go out. So throw in for Indianola. Lala Maldonado battling for it. Be a throw in for the Chiefs. Inside of 20 minutes to go now. Caroline Murphy will pick this up. And it looks like Maldonado is going to go off with a cramp. And I believe that's Avery Lowry coming in. Throw in for Magnolia Heights. Ball deflected back to the keeper who scoops it up.
Get there.
Picking that up. Now Meredith Nichols. But here comes Indianola on the counterattack. They send it back past the line. Like Campbell, though, has a good angle on it. She's circling it around, looking to get back. Throw in for the Chiefs. There's a long boot heading toward the goal. It's going to be a one-hopper, two-hopper. Lacey Grossman picks it up. And she's going to do a directional punt out here looking for a Presley Red, but it didn't quite make it. Indianola punches it down there toward the corner, toward the flag. And they're going to get a corner kick out of this. So this will be their second corner kick of the second half and second corner kick of the game, in fact. And this time they're going to put an extra person into the box with 5. Let's see where the substitute goes. They're changing, taking out the girl that was going to take the corner, and 11 will come down there to take the corner. So it looks like that will leave them only with 4 attackers in the box. So we should be able to mark this one up nicely. Double team people if we want to. In spite of that, Indianola got a pretty good shot on goal. It was wide right. The goal kick. Nicely struck. Alex Kraft sends it out. Presley Red's going to pick this one up on the fly, and she's got a little something working here. There's Avery Lowry in the middle. She's looking for her, and Lowry does get it. And Lowry's taken down, and we are going to get a penalty kick here. I thought for sure this was going to be a penalty kick, a blatant takedown in the box on little Avery Lowry. And that ball sneaks through as the Chiefs all of a sudden seem like have a little life on the offensive end. And that's a very poor punt. Hayden Brown is going to punch it in. And now she gets a little bit more on this punt. And Indianola back looking for some offense. Alex Kraft, though, going to get there first. Throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Thrown down toward the corner flag, and it's probably just going to go out for a goal kick. Short. That shot just goes a little bit wide there. It is going to be a corner kick, though, for the Chiefs. And Hayden Brown looks like she's back to take this corner. Maldonado does get her foot on it, but can't turn it around. And it'll be a foul on the Lady Chiefs down there.
Just hand it to her and let her run down the field. What did he say? That's terrible.
Alex Kraft stops that. Sends it over to her buddy Presley Red. Back to Lala Maldonado in the middle. And Indianola's just going to kick that one out. Caroline Murphy running up to take the throw in. Should be a corner, I think. I think that girl for Indianola brushed it. She did. So a corner kick for the Lady Chiefs, and we're going to send an extra attacker in at this time, giving us actually 6 in the attacking zone.
Go Hayden.
Good kick.
Addison Cooper sends a shot in goal, but it's going to be caught and booted out. Another blatant takedown with the referee ignoring it. Liza Dern's going to have a shot here. She pokes it with her left foot, but it goes just a little wide for a goal kick. Substitutions on both sides now. Coming up on 10 minutes left in this game. Chiefs still needing the goal to even it. Putting more pressure on the ball now. I think the Chiefs play better this way with more pressure. And that should be a throw in. Caroline Murphy picking it up. Looking for Presley Red. Alex Kraft sending it across field, but it looks like Indianola is going to be there first. And they're going to send it way down. And don't know. Thankfully, that goes a little wide. It was in a bad spot there. The keeper, the two offensive players, and the two defensive players, everybody met at the same time where the ball was. But it does go wide for a goal kick. Meredith Meeks back in the game. And there's a nice goal kick. Her goal kicks are getting better as the game progresses. And that was another bit of luck there for the Chiefs that ball goes wide. So here's Lacey Grossman's goal kick. Meredith Meeks taking it down, looking for Hayden Brown upfield. Addison Cooper making a run. Holds up. And it'll be a throw in for the Lady Chiefs. I think Meredith Meeks has come up lame again here with another cramp. So she made an effort to get back in the game. That rarely works. Once you have the cramps, really hard to stretch it out enough and you can get back playing full speed. Best thing to prevent cramps is about 10 to 6 hours before the game starts.
Go, Fox, running.
Coming over to Caroline Murphy, she needs to do something quickly. Looking at the middle, and we're going to have a player down. On the field. It's a Magnolia Heights player. Don't know who this is yet. See a couple of players stretching their hamstrings and their calves during this opportunity. Good idea. All right, we are about ready to restart. Indianola will have the possession. Caroline Murphy's going to pick this one up. Stay on it. She does. Looking for Noah Nichols. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Chiefs. Looking for Lala Maldonado, who can't quite turn all the way, and her pass went more back the other direction than she wanted, I think. Zoe Campbell steps up and sends that one down, and very nice flick there. Presley Red's got a little opening here. She's going to send it over to Alex Crabb. Now to Presley Red. Now we got something here. In the middle of the field. Lala Maldonado has a chance here. But the keeper is going to fall on it. So another good pressure put on by the Lady Chiefs. Getting closer and closer to that evening goal. Hayden Brown will get there first, but she doesn't do a whole lot with it. That ball's blocked. Caroline Murphy trying to leave it off, but our player wasn't there, and now it's sent back in. Oh my goodness. And then back to Alex Kraft. To Presley Red, who's been very active today, and she does a nice move there, and she's going to take a shot at the near goal. I think it's going to go out. Nope, it stayed in play. Very quick shot. That's exactly what you need. She nearly snuck it in there. Caroline Murphy off the deflection. And she's back on defense. Throw in for Indianola. She took the throw in from inside the field. She was 5 yards in the field. Blow the whistle. She thought the football sideline was where the soccer sideline was. It clearly not. It's blue. Now the referee is pointing it out to her. She could be colorblind. Here's the throw in for the Chiefs. We need to get it back down there. Another elbow. That is the wrong person you just gave the card to. Gave the card to the person that got the elbow to the jaw, not the person who threw the elbow to the jaw.
Ridiculous. Nice block. Nice block.
Presley Red.
10 yards. All right, Chiefs, when they get the ball next, they really don't have a whole lot of time. They need to get down and try to get as many shots as they can. That ball goes out of touch and quickly. I think our goalie, Lacey Grossman, got the idea. She's putting this ball on the ground very quickly there. And you know, put the second goal in, making it 2-0. Lady Chiefs, by the way, will be back here tomorrow playing at the same time, 5 o'clock against Clarksdale Lee. Coming through now is Meredith Nichols. Don't have a lot of time to waste. Trying to get it to Maldonado, but Nichols will come up with it again. And that ball is going to be going out for a throw-in for Indianola. This is where you need to be tight and pick off this throw-in. Nichols turns around. Throw in for the Lady Chiefs. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. And that ball gets through our first line. Up to the attacking line. Courtney Snow doesn't quite clear it all the way out to our keeper. Lacey Grossman going to punt it down. A directional punt, but it's going to go out of bounds and a throw in for Indianola, who are in no hurry to get the ball back in the play. Long throw in down the line. But it rolled back out. So throw in for the Lady Chiefs. This will be a goal kick as we're inside of a minute. Addison Cooper kicks it out of bounds. Going for Indianola. Another Indianola throw in as this thing is winding down. Once again, the Lady Chiefs will be here tomorrow at 5. That is the end of the game. Chiefs fall here 2-0. Clarksdale Lee will be the opponent tomorrow, so it's supposed to be a really nice warm day. So if you can, please come out and join us. If not, join us for the simulcast. Thank you for tuning in tonight.